Uh, Happy morning, friends. Today we are in our Saturday training session. Today is the first day we are going to do our training in English. So I'm surprised to see when Tamil sessions we used to have bigger number than our English session. So I'm not sure whether people are not informed or you don't want the training to be in English. So I'm not sure which is which. I guess, right? I guess the leaders have not cascaded the message to the team below them. Okay, right. So, Boss Gurmeet, you have something to give
Yes,
it to
boss.
us. You have something to pass it to the team today.
Not me, boss Roshan, I think.
Boss Roshan?
Okay, boss.
Yeah.
So basically about rough MVG, right? Sorry, about panel project lah, right? Let me just-
Yep. Yeah. Not the usual presentation. So the in-depth of maybe about 3 or 4 slides in depth, what actually it means in that way.
Sorry, boss. I don't have the slides, boss. I wasn't told about this actually. I just only got informed of this.
Oh,
Yeah, 3 slides. I only have this slide so far.
uh-huh.
If you give me a rough summary, what actually, boss, means basically about panel project, is it?
Yeah. So maybe you can talk about IPFS, and then the next slide. This two also is enough.
These two lah.
The IPFS, and then the next. What is actually IPFS means? Give us some understanding on that 2 slides lah.
Which one was this one and this one, huh?
IPFS is wait, can you
I don't
move the slides? Okay, the one.
This one, huh?
No, another one just now. The 2 computers side by side. This is
Peer-to-peer.
peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer is the IPFS system, right?
Basically the blockchain system was the
Yeah,
whole
okay.
block.
Yeah.
One lah. Okay, all right, sure.
Interplanetary file system or filing system.
Okay. Okay, so basically, okay, I start with this one lah. So, okay.
All right, okay.
All right. Can you see my screen? Okay, great.
Could you please just give me 1 minute? Team, you may, right, or I encourage each and every one of you, invite your team members to be part of the session today. So like how you are going to benefit, hope they too can be benefited from this presentation. So, we put so much of effort for you all. So it's good that, if it is being provided to more people than this number. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. All right. So I think everyone that's here,
Yeah.
I also already know about MVG, but I think panel project is still a bit blur, right? That's why panel project itself is by a different thing by itself. So the main thing what panel project wants to solve is basically the idea of changing something centralized to something decentralized. So it started off with the whole idea of video streaming industry, because we realized that a lot of centralized networks, that means companies like YouTube, companies like Twitch, a lot of these people, they're all centralized video streaming companies. So all the data, all the video files, everything is stored on centralized servers on physically. Now that takes up energy, that takes up in time. As more and more videos come in, storage will have to increase. Cost is going to increase, energy is going to increase, and long term, that is why the whole idea of decentralization came in. That's why panel project wants to involve the system of, okay, the problem is in time we know we cannot store data physically. We want to be able to store data in the blockchain, and because of that, we want to make a system where any video data files, anything to do with any video streaming platform, convert that back end into the blockchain. Now, that is what they mean by centralized delivery system. That means all this physical storage, they want to make it decentralized. And the source, when the storage is decentralized, it basically means that it's stored in the server. So it's in the clouds. That means there's no physical cost, no rental, there's no energy being wasted. And that was the idea. And also lag, and also network speed. So all these things contribute to basically, of course, when a lot of people are using a particular network, a centralized network, it can get clogged up. The idea of getting clogged up, because if suddenly a lot of people go to a website at one point, confirm will get clogged because overload of people. So because of that, they came out with the decentralized server, because this one will be able to actually handle and segregate, because it won't get clammed up. Everything goes through the process of the blockchain, and that's why it helps with any sort of congestion, any sort of security breach, anything like that. Sorry. Okay, now peer-to-peer streaming. So this basically is our Remitrons. Now, every time in Panel project, basically there's 4 different types of Remitrons, each with its own function in the Pando blockchain. Because in a Remitron blockchain, basically the idea of decentralizing video streaming, there's a lot of different parts. There's like text and data files, transcoding video and data files. So multiple different layers of it. So there's not one thing that can do all of these things together. That's why we split it up to multiple different Remitrons. There's Remitron Pro, Remitron Lite, Remitron Mobile, Remitron Enterprise, and it all came up from this peer-to-peer streaming. So basically, each Remitron is connected to the Pando network and is connected to each other. So any data, anything that is connected is all like a web of data, a web of computers. So when a person has a Remitron and they're all connected to each other, any network, anything that goes through, it all connects to one basically Pando. So that's how the idea of Pando came. Pando actually means like a web of data, or web of many computers. So this peer-to-peer streaming is basically where you are able to have 2 or multiple computers connected to each other and be able to have video streaming, transcoding all done through the blockchain using the bandwidth from these laptops, but not having a centralized server, not having any physical energy waste or anything that is basically, going to cost more money in the long term. But yeah, so that's I think a rough summary of what is peer-to-peer streaming.
Thank you, Mr. Roshan. Right. Okay. All right, friends. The thing is, the technology part is what backing the whole thing, right? So that means we have a giant behind us to support us. That's Pando. Okay. So us means what? We are part of Pando, but under the MVG wing, right? So our main role here today is to bring in the community, okay, to bring in the community to support the entire project, to be the backbone, right, or the backbone, or whatever you want to say, the main source to support, or to make sure this company travels far, and then it benefits everybody, right, including us in long run, right? Okay, so let me share my screens. So usually, we used to have 2 parts, correct? The first part is our company, right? We used to talk about a company, and then the second part we used to talk about the marketing plan, correct? So when you are talking to someone, right? So I'm going to give you the tips, where you should, or what you should focus on, right? So see, during the Zoom sessions, you have someone to talk about a company. Okay, when you are doing one-to-one presentation, it is you are the one going to talk about a company. So normally I suggest, right? You take about 5 minutes to talk about the company. Okay, you take about 5 minutes to talk about the company, number one, right? And then you talk about 10 minutes to talk about product, right? And mainly about PTX. Okay, mainly about PTX. Okay, so you need to really give them an understanding about PTX. What is PTX all about? Okay. Then after that, about 10 more minutes, you talk about marketing plan, and then closing, about 5 to 10 minutes, do the closing. So in this way, 5 plus 10, 15, 10 plus 10, another 20. So that means about 35 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes. So why, right? Why do I say or emphasis on time? You need to manage your time when you do the presentation. Is this, right? The VAK. Okay, if you know about the VAK, people are divided by 3 categories, right? There are some people, they are visualistic. Okay, some people, they are autistic, and some people are kinesthetic. Okay, right. So visualistic, these people, right, they must see a picture, they must see something in written or a form, right, in order to understand things. To a visualistic, you made him seated comfortably, you don't show him anything, and you talk very nicely, very slowly, with good words. He can only understand 50%. At the end of the presentation, he will tell you, I feel, I can understand, but I really don't understand that well. That is visualistic. Visualistic, you must show them some pictures, you must write on a page, then, right? Then they understand better, because their world is different world. Autistic, you must talk to them. You show them all the pictures in the world, it's not going to work. You must tell them a lot of information, you must make sure, they see the fact, they see the logic. That is autistic. Okay? Kinesthetic, they don't care about the pictures, they don't care about the logic, they are emotional beings. They are emotional beings, right? So, like, for example, I tell someone, right, you have 2 or 3 children, you always force them to study well, study well, study well. And then today they are, with their certificates, they are eligible for a tertiary education. And then the government university or the public university is not giving them what they applied for. So, father, I am not going to take up that courses, which sounds idiotic to me. And then you force me to study. I brought the results for you. Make sure you fund it. So as a father, are you ready? This question, if I ask to a kinesthetic, he will feel. He will react to that question. But not the visualistic and autistic. They have a different way to make them react to the same point. Okay? So, you can, for kinesthetic, you can add some more tamba, some garam and kicap, You still remember or not, when during my standard 3, that rotan, you still remember the brown color rotan, you beat me like what, like a cow. Enough. The kinesthetic father will be crying already. Understand? So, since people are divided into 3 different categories, okay, VAK, and then you are doing your presentation on mono, there's a word for it now, right? Mono, I mean, so only single one, you're going to miss out 2 other. So that's why, right, you always have something to show. Always you have tell the logic factors and emotional stories to attach together. so that it's a blanket. You cover all three of them. You are showing, you are writing, and then you are telling the logics, and then the same time you are also adding some emotional stories. So you cover all three. And then, okay, and then we call the sheet. Okay, what is the sheet? Okay, see here, no, SHITT, okay. See here, touch, taste, and yeah, SSHIT, SSHTT, right? See, smell, hear, taste, and touch, or touch and taste, okay? Shit. So what is this shit? There are two main what do you call your eye, ear, and all that. So your eye and then your ear. Okay, these are the two main what do you call elements, right? Are dominant. The other three is not. So if you can take care of these two, the others will follow. Okay, if you can take care of these two, the others will follow. So that's why you got to write. That's why you need to talk. So you take care of these two already. So that means when you take care of these two senses, okay, effectively, so the person's focus, okay, the person's focus is on your subject almost 90%. Okay, that means you control them. So you dominate the presentation. But you cannot keep the situation for very long. So the mindset says it's about 20 to 25 minutes. That's why I say your entire presentation, you got to finish it within the 20 to 25 minutes. Otherwise, after that, whatever you talk also is not going to be that effective. So maybe what happened is when you do the presentation, the important ones you are talking after 20 minutes. Wasted. Because you cannot dominate the person more than 25 minutes. So that's the reason, right? That's the reason your presentation must be structured. Your presentation must be structured like how we do the presentation during our BOPs. Okay? So once it is structured, you know what to talk. You know what slides to use. So you have my slides, you have the company slides, you choose. Accordingly, don't overdo it. And then for the first part, maybe 2-3 slides. For the second part, 2-3 slides. For the third, 2-3 slides. And for the fourth, a few slides. Done. 5 minutes, company. About 10 minutes, PTX, because it's very important part. And the company's product a little bit. And then the marketing plan, about 10 minutes more. Okay, the same importance for PTX, the same importance for marketing plan, about 5 to 10 minutes for the closing. So closing, you can drag maybe more than 10 minutes because the presentation is already done. Understand? Right? So that's why it's important, very, very, very important. You must understand the structure. So when you are in the part number 2, if the customer or the prospect is talking about part number 4, you don't need to worry because you can tell the person, sir, in a while, I will come to that point. Because you know, after 3, you're going to touch the 4. Understand? Right? Okay. So just now, this is what the video, right, was saying many times. I explained to you. This is the centralized server system, a costly thing, right? A costly thing. So that, the maintenance is very, very expensive. That's why we become a competitive provider, right, in this market. And then we can, right, we can and we will become the talk of the town soon. Okay, right. And then one simple example I used to give, right? Uber and Grab. I guess all of you are aware about this, right? So a simple example for them to understand, because this is something they see day to day, right? Then after that, you touch a bit on the products, right? Tutex and all those things. Then you move into your marketing plan, right? So before even going into the marketing plan, I wanted to touch today about PTX. I want you to understand about PTX in depth. It must go into your every cells. PTX. Why? It has got a lot to do with the entire system, because that's the source. See, let's say, for example, right? For example, we talk about the entire business. Okay, we talk about the entire business. We put a PTX here. And then this is the entire network you have created, the entire network. Okay, the entire network. Okay, the entire network. And the whole team members, the whole team members now holding PTX. Okay, who is the owner of this company now? Each and every one of you are the owners of the company. Because in crypto world, the tokens are equivalent to the shares of the company. There's no shares, it's token. If you're holding the token, right? And today, the best time for us to buy PTX is 000, my dear friends. The best time for you to buy PTX. Okay? So each and every one of us must a minimum, right? Minimum means paling kurang 1 million PTX. Why 1 million PTX? Today, for about $600, you already can own 1 million PTX. For $600, you already can own 1 million PTX. When tomorrow the price increases to 0.001001, okay, because today is 0006, from 0006 to 001, the value of your coins goes up to 1,000. When the price goes up to 0.01, that means 1 cent, your value is 10,000. When the price goes up to 10 cents, the value now is 100,000. When the price goes up to $1, your value is 1 million. Your 1 million coins become $1 million. Okay. Now, I wanted to ask you $1 million question or multi-million-dollar question. When the price is $600, you are thinking twice. When the price is $1,000, you are thinking, don't know how many times or how many times. Okay. When the price increases to $10,000, do you think that you will decide to buy? My dear friend, don't bullshit. If you are saying yes, I can openly tell you you're bullshitting. When $1,000, you cannot make a decision. When the price goes up to $10,000, you can make a decision. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. When the price increases to $100,000, will you make a decision? No way. Gone. Opportunity is gone out of your hands. Burung sudah terbang. In Tamil, we call vada pochi. In Tamil, we call vada pochi. In Malay, burung sudah terbang. Opportunity is gone forever. So that is why I'm repeatedly telling you, pay attention to PTX. When the price is down, paling minimum 1 million coins must be in your wallet and it is staked. Leave it there. Don't try to play a smart game of trading. Trade, you do differently. Maybe another $500, $600 you trade. Minimum 1 million staked. Okay, minimum 1 million coins staked. If you can, after that, go million after million after million, at least about 10 million coins. Okay, why? Again, right? Again, why? When you are having 10 million coins, okay, when the price goes up to 0.01, 1 cent, it is 100,000, my dear friends. $500,000 ringgit. When the price goes up to 10 cents, it is $1 million, my friends. As I know in the graph, okay, and as I know in the graph, the 10 cents comes first, then only $1. How about your graph? Huh? You draw graph differently. Yeah? Okay, right. So now, on top of this, right, on top of this, please remember this point, right? Please remember this point. What is this point? We are here today. We are here today. We are giving you 2 opportunities or offering you effective methods to own PTX. To own PTX. Okay, let's say you invested 150 plus 10 on your smart contract. Okay, 100 days later, you receive your capital. Reinvest. Then while this one is running, 40 days later here, you already receive 75. If suppose you say you are not the team builder, okay, 75. Use this money, PTX. 150, return here. 100 days later, reinvest. 40 days later, 75, PTX. So as you are keep receiving 75, 75, 75, 75, 75 in 1 year time, day 1 to day 100, first cycle. Day 100 to day 200, second cycle. Day 201 to day 300, third cycle. Day 301 to day 400, fourth cycle. So that means in 1 year time, you can recycle your money 4 times. Means every time, 1 cycle, 75. Another cycle, 75. Another cycle, 75. Another cycle, 75. How much you receive? $300. Now, in 1 year time, your capital still with you, $150. How much PTX you already bought? 300 worth of PTX is already in your hand. Just now I said what? $600, $1 million. So maybe this over a period, right? Maybe this 300, let's say that gives you a few 100,000 coins. Okay? If you are a community builder, okay? You are a community builder, cycle 1, you receive 75. Before that, you receive another, before that, you already received 75, total 150. Second cycle, the same, 150. Third cycle, the same, 150. Fourth cycle, the same, 150. How much you receive? $600. If not 1 million, at least close to $1 million coins are already with you, my dear friends. You receive the money, coins. You receive the money, coins. You receive the money, coins. Capital mana? Lagi ada. Fifth cycle, the 150 still working for you. Okay, it is not necessary in this field, not necessary. You must bring a big chunk of money and put here, and then you want to depend on it. It is not. That's not the game here. PTX, PTX, my dear friends, PTX, PTX. Remember these three words. Okay, three letters, PTX. Okay, then, right? Then the another opportunity. This is the first opportunity. Yeah. What is the next opportunity we give it, the company giving it to you? The network income. Okay, the network income, right? So number one, your referral, right? Number two, your team building. Team building we call community building airdrop, right? Community building airdrop, okay? Number three, your leadership airdrop, okay? Three different income. And this is going to be huge. So a strong networking team member, right? Sure, 100% sure, he can easily own about 100 million coins. Okay, he can easily own about 100 million coins. 100 million, okay, 100 million over 1.5 billion. How many percent? About 7-8%. Okay, about 7 or 8%. So now you own the company about 7% of the company's wealth. Whatever the company do, PTX must the PTX price must go up. Whatever the company do, the PTX price must go up. And you are holding 100 million PTX coins, my dear friends. Okay, once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay, so your marketing plan, right? So when we talk about marketing plan, this is what I explained to you. The basic is 140 without doing anything, right? When you become the community builder, 3 plus 6, okay, additional 120. So that means 120 days, 100, 140 days, 100, right? So like this, minimum 3 plus 6, okay? 4 cycles I explained to you. If you're a team builder, 600. If you're a non-team builder, 300. And then some people still want to debate about 5% and then 40% UVT and $40 UVT for 4 cycles. You minus all that, still 153% over your $150 investment. Okay, so if the same amount of money, if you have invested in the bank with 3%, that is equivalent to 51 years. That means $150 you invest in a bank, for you to earn the $245 from the bank on top of that $150 you invested, it will take 51 years. That means it is without compounding. With compounding, right? I know you are a smart person, right? With compounding interest, maybe 40 years. I don't know you are still around or not by the time. For that mere 245 ringgit dollars, right? So in 41 years later, or 45 years later, the 245 ringgit, maybe you can buy 1 kilo good mutton lah. Okay, or maybe if you don't agree, maybe a kilo of chicken together. Habis. For that, you waited 40 years. Worthwhile. Tell me. All right. Okay. So here, why you and me here today, and why are we contemplating with our own ideas over the Zoom meeting here? Because you also wanted to be a millionaire like me, and I also want to be a multi-millionaire like you. That's the reason why we are here together. Okay. So as I told you just now, if you own 10 million PTX coins, when the price become not even $1, 10 cents, you are $1 million value owner. 10 cents. $10 million, 10 million PTX, 10 cents is $1 million, which is 5 million ringgit, my dear friends. And this 5 million ringgit comes to you within the next 2 years' time. That makes a big hell of a big difference. 1 million 100 years later, maybe, I do not know. But in 2 years' time, you are somebody. See, if you don't want to work with a company which is already invested 26 million to build this network, and then which company you wanted to work with? Okay. So I just finished my meeting here. Okay, I did a presentation just now. So I would like to tell you this, So you are here in this company. One side is Pendo. Another side is PTX. One more side is MVG. One more side, the other day, whoever attended the leaders meeting at TAC, Mr. Logan's talk about the applications. This application will be one after one, after one, after one, after one, after one, will be continuously growing, right? If you're a strong PTX owner and a millionaire, can you spare a few 100,000 to own one of the application? Like, maybe you got a very good idea, and then you wanted to develop that idea as an application together with Pendo, and this application going to be your application, my dear friends. Whatever generated through that application is yours, and then you have a community of the company to support your application. Okay, to support your application. That's another beautiful part of it. So that's why it doesn't fit into any boxes you are bringing from your past experience. It is totally different ball game altogether. Totally different ball game altogether. If you want to look at a company like MLM, it is not. You want to look at the company like a pure crypto company, it is not. Right? So it gives you multiple options. It gives you multiple venues to earn and build your future in this company. Okay? That's why it is totally different, right? And then as I explained to you just now, maybe not here, it was there, right? Your team members, okay, your MVG team members, okay, your MVG team members, right? This is your team members, and every one of them holding PTX, and all of them are the owners of this company. Everyone can play a role in bringing up this company. So that's why I'm telling you again and again, it's totally a different ball game altogether, right? Then on top of that, I'm also telling you, build your own community around you, at least 100 people, okay? And then when you have that means like, maybe your aim is 10 million PTX, but then now you're having 20 million PTX, and you wanted to cash it out, some money. Instead of burdening our LBAC, be a responsible community member, right? So what you do, you create a community within a community, right? And many people, right, if you give them 10, 20 ringgit and teach them the knowledge how to go to L Bank and buy PTX, I can give you a guarantee of 100% in writing, they will not do. They will not do. Otherwise, this country would have become a cryptocurrency country long time ago. Not only this country, many countries. Hey, people will not do, they don't know, right? So it is easy. Tell them about the benefits of PTX. Sell them the benefits of PTX. Teach them about Pendo. Educate them about Pendo. Educate them about PTX. And then tell them every month, 10, 20 ringgit, 30 ringgit, 40 ringgit, 50 ringgit. Buy PTX from you. Okay, let's say you have a community of 100 people, average buying 100 ringgit a month. So that becomes an extra income for you. It already comes into your bank in the form of PTX. Sorry, in the form of ringgit. That's for your other expenses. Okay, so when the PTX price go up, all these community members, your family members, your friends, your neighbors, your what they call community, wherever you are living, all of them happy because of PTX. They will definitely see you they will put you on a high level in their life because of you, right? Now they see somebody. Okay, so here I would like you to think about this maths. Let's say, like you, right? Like you, there are hundreds of team members are doing the same. Okay, 1,000 people doing the same, 100 people each, and then each one of them buy not even 1 million coins, 100,000 coins, right? Do we have enough supply or not? So when we don't have enough supply, what does it mean, sir? It's always about supply and demand, right? Supply and demand, right? So what's going to happen to PTX? So PTX price is in whose hands? Just think a while. PTX price is in whose hands? You and me can play a role, dear friends. We don't need the entire world. We don't need the entire world, right? About 1,000 dedicated team members, as we grow, we will find that 1,000 dedicated team members enough. Enough. We can do wonders. Okay? This 100 people can be smart contract owners. That means they buy 1 or 2 smart contracts and they don't know, for some reason, they are not cut off for recruiting people or referring people to you, okay, or to the company. But they are smart contract owners. And there are some people, they are not smart contract owners. $800 is a bit too much for them. Okay? Maybe whatever the reason, right? So now you can have this people, right? 10 ringgit, 20 ringgit, 30 ringgit every month. You can supply them PTX. Supply. Help them. Okay? So these are the 100 people, right? Some of them are your smart contract owners and some of them are not smart contract owners. That's all. Okay? Now, so I also want you to see the potential of our referral benefit. Okay, so always, right? Always focus on 12 each, right? A network you build over a period of 2 years. Okay, you earn about 100,000 ringgit. $20,000, $100,000. This itself, when you average it, it's 4,000 per month. You look around you. If you found 20% of your surrounding people earning more than 4,000, you are living in a very different environment. I'm telling you, no. Very few people around you, except the business people, earn 4,000 ringgit a month. This one, your referral income alone, already 4,000 in average in 2 years' time. Okay? That means 100,000, your referral income alone. Then your community building airdrop. Okay? So for community building airdrop, you need 12. That's why we are saying 12, 12, 12, 12 all this time. If you have 12, all the 4 levels is yours. Okay? This from the same number of people, like how you bill for the, what you call your referral income, right? This from the same number of people, you earn about 100 over $1,000 this time, which is about 500,000 ringgit, which is about 250,000 ringgit per year, which is 20,000 per month. That earlier referral income 4,000 and this one is 20,000 in average per month, about 25,000 average a month. And this is based on 1 smart contract per member. How about those who own 2? How about those who own 10? If you take an average of 4, 4, okay? 4 times 20,000 is 80,000, my dear friends. 4 times 4,000 is 16,000. That means you are earning an average about 100,000 ringgit a month. Okay, this is only 2 income. How about the third income? Your leadership airdrop. Okay, leadership airdrop, I want you to focus. Why the word leadership? The company want you to go down to your roots and work in your roots. Focus on, everybody must focus on your 3rd level. Your 3rd level team number of team members must be minimum 39, and you must have 100 smart contracts in your level 3. In your level 3, you got how many people already? 1,700 people buying 100 smart contract. Cannot. Why cannot? One person must buy minimum 1 in order to be a smart contract owner, right? So 1,700 people, how to buy 100? Cannot. Okay, if you know maths, 1,700 must be 1,700 lah. So this 100 in English we call jujube. Okay, so many people think jujube is a Tamil word. Actually, jujube is a candy, French candy, normally taken for sore throat. Okay, it's like eating a candy. Okay, all right. So here, my dear friends, from the same number of people, you earn about 700 over dollars per day, every day. So that's why I'm telling you, you will have enough cash. So supply PTX, number 1. Number 2, accumulate PTX. Accumulate PTX as much as you can. As I told you just now, 100 million, about 7-8% of the company belongs to you. You can make it happen. You can make it happen. All right. Okay. So I would like to open for questions for about 5 to 10 minutes. If you have any questions, please unmute yourself. Boss Roshan and Boss Gurmeet, would you like to add on something? Boss Roshan?
Yes, boss.
You have anything to add on?
As of now, no, boss. Nothing to add on, boss.
Okay. We are open for some questions from you. Anyone? Allow them to unmute, Boss Roshan.
Boss, sure. That.
Well done, okay. So you can unmute yourself and then you can, you wanted to ask, you wanted to use whatever language. No problem. Bahasa Malaysia can, English can, Tamil can, Telugu can, Malayalam sikit susah, but can understand lah. Ada? Okay, if no, thank you so much for participating from my bottom of my heart. And make sure we make this event a success, right? We must have at least as you grow, at least about 100 people or more than 100 people sitting in this class. That day, when we have 100 people sitting in this class, mark my word, done. Work done. Work done. Your PTX is going to fly. Okay? 100 people. Today, we are about 20 sitting here. But 100 people in this Zoom every week, done. You see after that what's going to happen. Play your role. Play your role. So make sure next week you are seated here with your 10 people, with your downlines, at least 10. Every one of you do the same. We are done. Okay? You see, this business is more not a logical type of business, it's more emotional. Monkey see, monkey do. So they must see the crowd. The moment people see the crowd, they follow. Logic all no need one. But you and me, we started from the scratch, and then we had been receiving this knowledge week after week after week, right? We have been talking about this knowledge day after day after day. We know better, right? The coming generation, they don't need to. The moment they see the crowd, they'll follow. What they want to know, how much I can get, how much the PTX, that's all. Basic, very basic. They will just follow. Okay? So with that note, thank you so much. We are going to close the room in a few seconds. Thanks again from me. Okay? All the best. Oh, my dear friends, the 2 days, 1 night trip, 50 from your entire team, 4 levels. Make sure you are one of the qualifier, and we will meet in Genting. All the best. Bye. Boss, I'm closing the room.
Okay, boss.
Thank you.
Too fast.